It's time to see how all 32 clubs stack up against one another.
We've got big jumps from teams like the Cowboys and the Chiefs, notable drops including the Patriots and the Eagles.
With the 2026 NFL Draft now in the books, let's dive into our post-draft 2026 NFL Power Rankings. Number 32, Arizona Cardinals. Decide among yourselves if Jeremiah Love was the right pick for the Cardinals at number 3 overall. Even if he lives up to his sky-high ceiling, the Cardinals are not going anywhere without a quarterback. Looks like they're just going to let Jacoby Brissett and Gardner Minshew II duke it out. Number 31, Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders used the number 1 pick on Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza, immediately bringing new long-term hope to Sin City. Of course, he'll likely begin his career on the bench in favor of Kirk Cousins. Vegas also got excellent value in round 4 at number 101, selecting Tennessee corner Jermon McCoy, who slipped because of health concerns. Number 30, Miami Dolphins. The 2026 Dolphins are clearly tanking, and yeah, understandably so. Rookie GM John Eric Sullivan reached with both of his day 1 picks, selecting Alabama offensive lineman Caden Proctor and San Diego State corner Chris Johnson. Both are long-term projects and not necessarily plug-and-play day 1 starters. Number 29, New York Jets. The Jets came away with 3 potential franchise cornerstones in the first round of the draft, snagging Texas Tech edge rusher David Bailey, Oregon Titan Kenyon Sadiq, and Indiana wideout Omar Cooper Jr. Like the Raiders, the rebuild is on a promising track. Number 28, Cleveland Browns. The Browns had an excellent draft, coming away with Utah offensive tackle Spencer Fano and a pair of dazzling wide receiver prospects in Texas A&M's Casey Concepcion and Washington's Denzel Boston. Problem is, the Browns still don't have a QB solution. We're not sold on Shedeur Sanders at this time. Dylan Gabriel just isn't it, and we're as surprised as you that Deshaun Watson is still on that dang roster. Number 27, Tennessee Titans. Tennessee used the number 4 pick in Ohio State wideout Carnell Tate, giving Ward a bona fide number 1 receiver. They also bolstered their front 7 with the Keldrick Falk and Anthony Hill Jr. selections. 2 great value picks there. Number 26, Washington Commanders. Washington addressed a pressing need by selecting Sonny Styles with its top pick. He headlines a group of newcomers on defense that includes Odafe Owe, Leo Chanel, Tim Settle, and Amik Robertson. And of course, Washington will only go as far as a healthy Jaden Daniels will take him. If he's healthy, then they're complete. Number 25, New Orleans Saints. The Saints made Tyler Shuck and Chris Olave very happy men when they took Arizona State wideout Jordan Tyson with the number 8 pick. With Travis Etienne Jr. and Alvin Kamara sharing the backfield, Kellen Moore's offense has sky-high potential. Number 24, New York Giants. On paper at least, the Giants look like the biggest 2026 offseason winners. They got themselves a future Hall of Famer at head coach in John Harbaugh. They got Ohio State linebacker Arvell Reese and Miami offensive tackle Francis Mauigoa with their 2 first-round picks. More great value was found with the Colton Hood pick at number 37 overall. Number 23, Atlanta Falcons. The trade up for James Pierce Jr. a year ago left Atlanta without a 2026 first-round pick. But they found good value with Clemson cornerback Avian Terrell at number 48, reuniting him with older brother AJ Terrell. If new head coach Kevin Stefanski can unlock either Michael Penix Jr. or newcomer Tua Tagovailoa, then the Falcons can totally make a run at the NFC South crown. Number 22, Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings' biggest offseason move was signing Kyler Murray, who could easily unseat J.J. McCarthy as the starting quarterback. After releasing veteran defensive tackles Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen, many reached big time for Florida DT Caleb Banks at number 18. We would have liked more from the Vikings brass this offseason, but hey, we suppose they achieved their main objective, bringing in competition for McCarthy. Number 21, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Widely projected to be a top 10 pick, Miami edge rusher Reuben Bain Jr. wound up falling to the Bucs at number 15. They continued adding to the front 7 in round 2, selecting Missouri linebacker Josiah Trotter. The main question, though, is if the Bucs can withstand the departure of franchise icon Mike Evans. Number 20, Indianapolis Colts. GM Chris Ballard extended Alec Pierce and Daniel Jones, keeping most of the core together. However, veteran wideout Michael Pittman Jr. had to be moved to Pittsburgh to clear cap space. They also lost standout edge rusher Kwity Paye and offensive lineman Braden Smith in free agency. Indy didn't have a first-round pick this year, but they got a steal in Georgia linebacker CJ Allen at 53. Indy lost more talent than it gained this offseason. But as we saw last year, they can win the AFC South with a healthy Daniel Jones. Number 19, Carolina Panthers. Georgia tackle Monroe Freeling fell into their laps at number 19. They added another menacing defensive lineman, Texas Tech's Lee Hunter, at 49. Great value was found with Tennessee wideout Chris Brazell II at number 83 too. Number 18, Pittsburgh Steelers. Even if Aaron Rodgers returns to Pittsburgh, it is hard to see how the Steelers maintain their hold on the AFC North. Yes, the offense added Rico Donnell, Michael Pittman Jr., and promising Alabama rookie Jeremy Bernard. But the O-line is still a question mark, and taking Maxi Anichor at 21 felt like a massive reach. Number 17, Cincinnati Bengals. After trading the number 10 pick for ex-Giants star defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence, the Bengals didn't have a pick until the top 40. Still, they got day one value by landing Texas A&M Cassius Howell with the 41st pick. There is a lot to like about this defense now in the post-Trey Hendrickson era. Number 16, Los Angeles Chargers. True to form, Jim Harbaugh's team prioritized the trenches early. They used their 2 first picks on Miami linebacker Akeem Masiador and Florida State center Jake Slaughter, with Memphis tackle Travis Burke getting picked up in round 4. We know the Bolts are good enough to win in the regular season, but can Justin Herbert get them back to the postseason and finally pick up his first playoff win? Number 15, Dallas Cowboys. Say what you want about Jerry Jones, but it's hard to hate his work as the GM this offseason. After adding Jalen Thompson in free agency and Rashawn Gary via trade, he nabbed Ohio State safety Caleb Downs with the number 11 pick. UCF defensive end Malachi Lawrence was a reach at 23, but he at least brings some depth to the position of need. Number 14, Green Bay Packers. The Micah Parsons trade left the Packers without a first-round pick. They used their first 3 selections on defense, grabbing South Carolina corner Brandon Cisse, Missouri defensive tackle Chris McClellan, and Penn State edge rusher Danny Dennis Sutton. Not sure if any of those guys will start, but the Pack needs some contributions from the youngsters. Number 13, Detroit Lions. After using the number 17 pick on Clemson tackle Blake Miller to replace Taylor Decker, the Lions loaded up on D. Their next 3 picks were Michigan's defensive end Derek Moore, Michigan linebacker Jimmy Rolder, and Arizona State corner Keith Abney II. Number 12, Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens did a good job pivoting away from the Knicks' Max Crosby trade, signing the top free agent pass rusher in Trey Hendrickson. The pass rush was further bolstered by the selection of Missouri's Zion Young in round 2. Number 11, Philadelphia Eagles. Presumably, trading up for Mekhi Lemon was the first big move for the Eagles at wideout. Now we wait for the reported looming trade that'll send A.J. Brown to the Patriots. Eagles GM Howie Roseman has not changed his roster too much, and rightfully so. Number 10, Chicago Bears. Defense was the problem last year, so GM Ryan Poles went to work fixing it. Kobe Bryant and Neville Gallimore were added in free agency, then they used their first-round pick on Oregon safety Dylan Thieneman, who adds more talent to a secondary already featuring Kyler Gordon and Tyreek Stevenson. Number 9, Houston Texans. After signing Braden Smith and Wyatt Teller to bolster their O-line, Houston used their first-round pick on Georgia Tech product Keelan Rutledge. It felt like a mega reach, but Houston had an issue there. Number 8, Jacksonville Jaguars. Because of the Travis Hunter trade, the Jags didn't pick until the 56th spot this year. That pick was used on Texas A&M tight end Nate Boerkircher, adding another much-needed weapon for Trevor Lawrence. Number 7, San Francisco 49ers. After trading out around 1, the 49ers reached big time for Ole Miss wideout Deshaun Stribling at number 33. Surprising, since they already signed Mike Evans in free agency, but hey, another receiver doesn't hurt with Brandon Ayuk on his way out. Number 6, Kansas City Chiefs. After trading Trent McDuffie to the Rams, KC moved up to the number 6 spot to take LSU's Mansour Delane. There's your replacement. You can relax now, Chiefs fans. Just better pray that there's better health luck and your team is just gonna be fine. Number 5, Buffalo Bills. Buffalo addressed its main weakness by landing star wideout DJ Moore in a trade with the Bears. They traded out of the first round, but still got a quality player at number 35 in Clemson defensive end TJ Parker. We all know that the Bills always have a chance with Josh Allen. Only question is if Joe Brady is the fresh voice this team needed, or if firing Sean McDermott will go down as an all-time mistake. Number 4, New England Patriots. It was hard to focus on the draft from New England's side because of the Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini scandal. But hey, what can we say? The whole thing is just kind of weird and really cringeworthy. Number 3, Denver Broncos. GM George Payton, of course, gave up his first-round pick to land Miami Dolphins star wideout Jalen Waddle. Not much roster tinkering was needed in Denver. Number 2, Los Angeles Rams. Everyone was surprised when the Rams took Alabama QB Ty Simpson at number 13 overall. The confusion is warranted, but we suppose it's a risk the Rams could afford. They shored up their last remaining weakness at cornerback by trading for Trent McDuffie and signing Jalen Watson. The Rams were this close to reaching the Super Bowl last season. They are neck and neck with every other NFL heavyweight. It's just about getting a few extra bounces in the postseason. Number 1, Seattle Seahawks. Seattle took Jeremiah Love's former Notre Dame backup Jadarian Price with its first-round pick. After that, they attacked the secondary by taking TCU safety Bud Clark and Arkansas corner Bud Neal. With most of the core from Super Bowl 60 still intact, the Hawks remain number number 1. But what changes would you make to our post-draft NFL Power Rankings? Let us know in the comment section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, then clicking the like button helps us out a ton. And you know, we really appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, then subscribing is a great idea, because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.